FAQ on conducting and understanding literature reviews. What is the primary purpose of a critical literature review? A critical literature review goes beyond simply summarizing existing research. Its main goal is to evaluate methodologies, identify gaps, compare findings, and synthesize information to provide deeper insights into a research topic. By engaging critically with the literature, researchers can uncover limitations, highlight inconsistencies, and propose directions for future exploration, ultimately building a solid foundation for high-quality academic study. How should I approach the analysis of individual sources in my literature review? Instead of merely describing the findings of each study, focus on analyzing and evaluating them. This involves critiquing the methodologies used, assessing the relevance and support of the theoretical frameworks, identifying any potential biases or limitations, and comparing and contrasting findings across different studies. Asking questions, such as whether the methods were rigorous, if the theoretical framework aligned with the research question, and what limitations were present, will facilitate a deeper understanding and critical perspective. Why is it important to identify gaps and limitations in the existing literature? Identifying gaps and limitations reveals what the current research has not addressed or areas that remain unclear. Pinpointing these missing areas highlights the boundaries of current knowledge and provides a strong justification for further research. Discussing the implications of these gaps can also show how they impact practice, policy, or theory, thereby demonstrating the necessity and potential impact of future studies aimed at filling these voids. What are the key considerations when selecting sources for my literature review? Relevance and quality are paramount when selecting sources. Ensure that each source directly addresses your research questions and objectives and is specific to your field of study. Prioritize peer-reviewed articles and publications from reputable journals, as these are generally of higher quality and methodological soundness. Evaluating the theoretical basis of a study and ensuring it accounts for relevant variables and contexts is also crucial for selecting strong, supportive literature. How can the use of theoretical frameworks enhance a literature review? Discussing existing theories relevant to your research helps to define key constructs and variables within your study, ensuring clarity and consistency in understanding. More importantly, explaining how these theories impact your expectations about your own research findings can provide a theoretical lens through which to interpret your results. Identifying theoretical gaps and comparing different theoretical perspectives can further enrich your critical analysis and highlight areas for future theoretical development. What are some effective strategies for organizing and structuring a literature review? Several organizational methods can be employed, including chronological, tracing the historical development of ideas, thematic, grouping studies around key topics, and methodological, focusing on the research methods used. Combining these approaches can also be effective. Utilizing subheadings to delineate themes, time periods, or methodological approaches helps to create a logical and coherent structure. For standalone literature reviews, including an abstract that provides an overview of the content, scope, and main findings is essential for potential readers. What distinguishes a strong analytical literature review from a weak descriptive one? A strong literature review adopts an analytical tone, focusing on evaluation and synthesis rather than mere summarization. It critically engages with the sources, providing evidence-based critiques and linking findings back to the research objectives. It identifies patterns, inconsistencies, and gaps in the literature, and offers interpretations and insights. Conversely, a weak review simply lists or paraphrases existing studies without critical assessment or synthesis, failing to provide a deeper understanding of the research landscape. Beyond text, how can visual tools contribute to a literature review? Incorporating visual tools like tables, diagrams, and graphs can significantly enhance the clarity and impact of a literature review. Tables are useful for summarizing and comparing key information such as methodologies and findings. Diagrams can illustrate relationships between studies or the evolution of concepts. Graphs can highlight trends and patterns over time or across different studies. Visualizing gaps in the literature can also effectively emphasize areas needing further investigation. Ensuring that all visuals are clearly explained and directly support the arguments made in the review is crucial for their effectiveness. Thank you for watching.